Hello guys, and welcome to the final episode of the Brittany campaign here in Victoria 2 with the historical flamer mod. The blobbing has happened and the blobbing is ongoing. We did cheat a bit to get the province of Chartres. I don't know, that sounds like such a improvisational way of trying to pronounce it, because I honestly have no idea. I just have a vague, not an understanding, but a concept. No, I don't know. Like the French are in many ways like the Danish. Like they start saying a word and then they just sort of give up halfway through. So instead of actually pronouncing it like Chartres with the actual letters, they just go Chartres, right? Danes are like that too. Like they'll say cub, the three first letters, but then they'll just surrender to the gods and be like that's Danish basically. Oh fuck! There was this awesome picture that actually kind of actually in a pretty good way, I dare say, explained how Danish pronunciation works, and it uses, like, that's an actual thing. Like the Danish literally do sort of replace the last letters in a word with just pure gibberish. Like that's actual how Danish works. And it's weird as well, because like there's no other Scandinavian languages that work like that. Like everyone else is just like, what the fuck, Denmark? And I don't know, but now that I think about it, yeah, France is kind of like that. Or maybe they are not, but yeah, I don't know. I don't know enough about French because being Norwegian, I do know the basics of Danish. For example, I can read Danish without any problem, because the Danish writing system is basically completely similar to the Norwegian one. It's just the pronunciation of Danish is very different from the way they write it. While in Norway we have this big thing where we try to write the way we speak. Well, we try to write the way we speak either in Oslo or in Bergen. And so fuckers like me, yeah, we have two written languages. It's a long story. But fuckers like me in Trondheim are just like sitting there pronouncing things way differently from the way any of the written languages are pronounced. You know, the word for I is jeg in the capital, and in the fuck's this, the enemy of my enemy? No, fuck off. We don't need more allies. I don't know, it doesn't sound as radical when I try to make fun of my own nation. The differences in pronunciation when I am just speaking out loud. We're losing the war? What? That should work out. Oh wow, we're actually winning the Battle of Paris? Oh, we actually have a... Oh well, fuck yeah, +3. I didn't actually intend to start this battle. I guess the French have shit technology or something, I don't know. I'm pretty sure I've talked about my shitty dialect before. It's kind of famous in Norway for being just utter bullshit. I'm talking about Trøndersk dialect, which is the thing they speak in this region of Norway, which used to be two regions, but they combined them recently. So this is pretty accurate, I think. Maybe, yeah, I don't know. Once again, I'm from southern Trøndelag, so I don't actually know entirely what the borders of northern Trøndelag is. I never paid attention to that, because like I'm a city dweller, quote unquote city. It's a relatively small city in terms of like international relevance, but still a city by Norwegian standards. It's around this area in this little fjord here. So, you know, I barely understand what the fuck's going on in the not city part of Trondheim. And what's going on in northern Trøndelag. Oh yeah, the region is actually called Trondheim. Yeah, that's not correct, by the way. The region is called Trøndelag. The people are called Trønder, or I'm trying to understand how I would sort of Englishify that. Yeah, let's not... Fuck! Yeah, we're getting very distracted. Also, by the way, this province is not called Östersund. This is totally called Eastern Trøndelag. The Swedish stole it from us a couple of hundred years ago. And Trunders like me are still salty about it. Huh. So this is interesting. I am actually the war leader in this war. And it's not a great war. Yeah, I guess the British never did join, so... yeah, that adds up. Man, I was so lucky getting that event to ally the British. Are you still allied with the British, Dutch? Yeah, they are. Okay, I don't. Once again, I'm not entirely sure if that's a thing. Oh, Sweden. You're not in the... oh, you're not in the Russian sphere anymore. Join me, Sweden. Join the dark side of the force. Stop trying to influence Switzerland. Thank you. The Austrians want out. We're not going to accept that, of course. I don't know why once again, I'm still very confused over why exactly our war score is such shit. Like, who are these random people losing battles? Like, are we being invaded? Oh, maybe the Brazilians got fucked over here. Honestly, I have no idea. And we're being attacked in the colonies. Last time I checked, that's illegal. I'm pretty good at legal stuff. I spent every day of my life pretending I have a degree in it. And then I dream that I might actually get a good job when I exit university. But, you know, regardless, we can add a war goal against the French. It's going to be piss expensive, but we got the room. So we're going to go for aubergine. God damn it, I just read a book that had that word in it. And okay, so the fucking Germans want to dismantle the Netherlands. That's fine though. We're the war leader for whatever reason, so we can just say, no, Germany, that's illegal. You don't get to do that. We do gotta make sure to end the war before the Germans exit on their own though. Acquire aubergine. Yeah, it's okay, I can't actually say the title of the book because it's a bit embarrassing. It's a good book though, he says without mentioning the title. No, fuck off, Austria-Hungary, you don't get to have peace. That's illegal. Ah, so many illegal things. Well, this was simple. Yeah, the fucking French are dead. Who would have guessed? So yeah, they're gonna give up now. Well, yeah, they asked me for peace, but yeah, we can just ditch all of these other war goals and they should say yes. Like, I don't know, the Dutch AI is stupid. Like, alright, no, we're gonna keep this war going until the fucking Bretons send their awesome tanks to your country to fuck your shit up. Instead of just giving up immediately, like, I don't know. But hey, once again, this is... like, no matter how salty I am about this game, it's still like the best Paradox game ever made, so... Ah! It is so beautiful! Mein Gott! I forgot I was Breton for a second there, I got a bit German. Oh shit, I straight up forgot to mobilize. Well, that's fine. I guess I didn't actually need it. So we good. There it is then, that's the borders. And my army is stuck in Belgium. Right. Access? No? Right. Guess I'll have to boat them over then. But I retain my permission to be salty about it. Oh yeah, we've got factories now. Open them up. Fund them. I don't know, do the people want something? No, not really. Yeah, I did actually, yeah, I did give them upper house representation crap, so they were super happy about that. There was like millions of people being salty about that, and after that, honestly, after I gave them that, they stopped being angry at me. The French were like revolting all the time. Like, you can see that I have a bunch of units I can make, and the majority of them are French. The French kept fucking revolting when I tried to put them into my armies. And I guess the fact that I gave them representation, honestly, representation in Victoria 2 is a meme, because whenever you're like the king can just change parties without any consequence. I mean, yeah, there is consequence, but there's no actual consequence, you know what I mean? You could just like give them some token reform. But again, I'm kind of running out of token reforms here, but still, we have one left and we're basically done with the game. Transcaucasia. Yes, but weren't we already allied? I guess maybe they rejected the call to arms. Socialists are tearing apart Ukraine. The British are invading Belarus. This is a strange world. The Swedes are about to become my bitch though. Swedish bitches are nice. This is good. This is good. In other news, the Polish are invading France. I should try and pay attention to this crap. What the fuck's going on? Oh yeah, more people trying to fuck Austria-Hungary. Well yeah, that's a good thing. Go Poland. Greater Poland when? Alright, this is also fun. Like, Asia has gotten quite spicy. So we have the Bogged Khanate. What? Mongolia is a theocracy? See, that's kind of shit you can't Google. Like, why is Mongolia a theocracy in Victoria to HFM mod? Can't Google that crap. And so it will forever remain a mystery. I need to start streaming so I can actually ask you guys. If only my internet wasn't such utter crap. Fuckers fucking came into my apartment as well. Tore up my walls to fucking install better internet. They didn't improve it at all. Well, they did technically improve it, but it's utter cancer. Utter cancer and bullshit and completely pointless. Well, you know, I shouldn't complain because I actually got better internet for free. No, I didn't pay for that. There was like the actual owners of the fucking apartment. I'm just like the pleb, the fucking working class cunt who lives in the place. Fucking late stage capitalism. Fuck off, San Marino. I wish I disabled you from the start. Well, yeah, this is still funny though. It's, yeah. So China is an actual puppet of Japan. Like, that makes sense. You know? 100 million people just can't... Damn, this is very powerful as well. Look at that. Wait, what? What? The primary population is UA? Okay, so they do accept every other pop, but still, UA? Isn't that like one of those meme things? Cotton? No, I don't want to look into whether or not... Yeah, these guys. Where's the capital then? Presumably it's in... Yeah, it's in Beijing. Or Peking or wherever. But this is the primary population. I don't know, this is a weird campaign. Spicy campaign. Very comfortable campaign though, honestly. Oh! Poland is taking its... Yeah, Poland is not fucking around. They're not winning quite as... Yeah, they seem to be losing in Austria-Hungary, but... Damn, they're fucking France in the ass. Also, can I just be salty for a second? Oh, I've already been salty for a while. The guys in the multiplayer, the Netherlands multiplayer, they were all like, what do you mean you want to annex Haiti? What do you mean you want to annex Haiti? You lose your fucking literacy and your everything. Like, bitch. Look at my literacy. 97%. This is end game we're talking about. Long-term investments. And look at this. 24% craftsman. 30% craftsman. 23. 24. Like, if you conquer fucking Hispaniola or, you know, Haiti / Dominican Republic in the early game, you good, man. Like, that's... I say it. I always argument for this. Like, I wasn't able to do it in the MP, but damn. I mean, actually... Maybe I conquered Haiti in the MP. I don't actually know, because I'm recording this before the second session of the multiplayer, so I'm not entirely sure what I did, but I know I was not able to get the place before the island split in two, so that was a bit of a shame. But you know, my argument has been like, look at the literacy, look at the workers, like if you like click on some meme province in France, like what is this? 70% craftsman? Tulane limousine? Utter crap. Port-au-Prince, that's where that's 25% craftsman. Come on, Discord chats, you gotta fucking get together, like you gotta learn your crap, man. This is the way to play Victoria 2. Always conquer Haiti if you can. Oh, Norwegian fleet. Of course, I couldn't do it in the multiplayer because I couldn't restart Scum, but I still dream of conquering Haiti every day. And there we are at the end of the game. So yeah, Austria died. Well, Austria-Hungary to be exact. Man, man. All the fucking minorities of the empire have fucking migrated to Austria. Look at this shit. 4% Romanian in Salzburg. Innsbruck is 1% Hungarian and Romanian. 5% Hungarian in Bregenz. What the fuck, man? Yeah, so the division was mostly normal. You know, the Italians got themselves some Trieste and some memes. Croatia got Croatia. Bosnia decided that voting was overrated. Romania, however, did not get that place because the Austrians actually removed the Romanian core on it. Same goes for this province. This is interesting. This province Újvidék only has Hungarian core on it. Because once again the Austrians just straight up removed it. They didn't remove the cores on the other provinces. I guess they're still majority Serbian. Still, it's, you know, it's the standard stuff, if you will. Oh yeah, Poland got land as well. That's nice for them, presumably. But yeah, let's have the standard sort of let's have a look at the world. So yeah, we've already had a look at the remnants, or you know, the land that used to be the Austro-Hungarian Empire. Yeah, I guess we'll start with our empire. So yeah, we conquered a bit over half of France. I did say that's a fair thing to claim. Of course, a decent chunk was taken by Belgium and Italy and Germany as well. But still, it's rather interesting. Catalonia had their independence, and I never did even bother trying to put them into my sphere. Britain is still at war with Italy? Oh, the Great War is still ongoing. I thought it ended because of the treaty, but no, I guess not. Yeah, the Ottomans have been doing quite well for themselves, like, you know, relatively, like the fact that they actually expanded into Arabia, you know, colonized Mecca with Turkish people. And they were able to avoid giving up these territories in the Balkans to the Balkan peoples. So, I mean, a lot of them are, yeah, a lot of these provinces are turning Turkish at this point. So who knows, maybe long term in this alternate timeline the Turks would just incorporate these lands into their empire. I mean, the Turks historically were able to incorporate territories like, you know, these territories. They were able to ethnically cleanse the Armenians and somehow suppress the Kurds. So it's not like the Turks are above, or, you know, the Turks are totally capable of suppressing minorities. Well, historically they weren't, you know, they lost these territories, but yeah, I guess it is different when the minorities that are trying to suppress actually have a state supporting them. I guess that's why the Turks are being so stressed out by the fact that a Turkish or a Kurdish state might appear in modern-day Mosul, or, you know, this general region. Anyways, modern-day issues aside, Russia got torn apart, and basically every nation that could have gotten released got released. Well, not entirely. There's like the Siberian Republic and the Ural Free States. Yeah, those things never happened. Also, Russia got the they got the demonetized video on YouTube symbol as their flag, so they went fascist. Bulgaria did too, and they kicked me out of their, or they kicked themselves out of my sphere. So that's salty. Well, I'm salty. Anyways, I'm trying to get them back, but you know, the game ended, and so I can't do that. But you know, at least we have good old Transcaucasia. So Central Asia is interesting because the modern day nations of, you know, Uzbekistan, Turkmenistan, etc. never actually formed. Well, I think the Salur Confederation is the monarchy name for Turkmenistan. Even if it is even if it is 77% Russian at this point, you know, details. So that happened. Yeah, I guess the modern states never formed. Then we just got a bunch of primitive and uncivilized nations derping about in Central Asia. The empire of, well, presumably empire of China, but, you know, they are a puppet of Japan. Japan also got these territories, and they've, man, look at that. They've been doing quite well trying to colonize these territories. You can't see it quite that much on the map yet, which is bullshit, by the way, but boy, Japan has been doing quite well. Yeah, a lot of Japanese minorities all over the place. Go Japan, I guess. Yeah, we've of course got Breton, Indochina. We've got some UA minorities. What? No Bretons? Oh, no, there's a couple of Breton farmers. Almost 500 have moved here. Fuck none of French people have moved there though. Fuck the French. But I'm gonna be salty for a second. Yeah, look at this shit. Like, so much for conquering France. Like, like the France have literally become the majority in the capital, even if they didn't even start out that way. And this place has become way less Breton than it was previously. This place was clearly majority Breton in the beginning of the game, but now it's fucking French. Because the fucking French are colonizing my territory. I guess they're leaving this area, because this area used to be more French as well. But I guess the French don't like the Occitans, and so they're moving to Breton instead. Like, it seems that not even Brittany conquering half of France will stop the French from trying to suppress the Bretons. The French truly are a determined people. Yeah, Asia, you know, Dutch thing, Dominion of Australia. This is all normal. Britain as well, you know, they did their thing. Forming Rajputana. Is that historic, by the way? Like, I'm not entirely sure it is, but they normally do it in this game anyways. A Rajput. Yeah, that's a pretty good dominion to have, I guess. Yeah, because this is all Rajput territory, so they can't transport these troops to Europe by sea, but presumably they might be able to do that via via land, you know, if they can get enough access. Still, interesting stuff. Good defense force, if you will, for the Britain or British India. Africa is rather standard if you look away from glorious Breton Abyssinia and Breton Nigeria. You know, Belgian Congo has gotten a bit larger because, you know, I honestly have no idea. Yeah, Breton, South Madagascar, blah blah blah. This is all profoundly normal. It'll be interesting to see what the ethnic map would have to say though. South America is completely normal. The Caribbean, of course, is spicy because we conquer the place, and yeah, look at that, 2% Breton here in Guadeloupe. Excellent. Empire of Mexico. Alright, so the Mexicans were actually able to keep their constitutional monarchy. Getting some nice immigration as well. They're not assimilating though. Yeah, this version of the game, it has very bad assimilation in the New World. That's a thing. The United States of America, Canada, very normal. Right then, infrastructure, boring. Regions, blah 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 blah. Let's just jump onwards to the ethnic map mode. This is where the spice is. So the fucking Germans have been being German, that's for sure. They're fucking, yeah, there's now a German minority, a clear German minority at that, in Vilna, in Litauen. Surprisingly, the Hungarians have been doing quite well as well over in territories that have now been given to Romania. The actual homeland of the Hungarians have been mostly, well, a lot of it has become rather German. I guess that's because all the fucking Hungarians decided to leave and go to fucking Innsbruck for whatever reason. But, you know, that's Victoria to AI. Croatia is also reasonably German, so that's spicy. This is also interesting. Bosnia is quite Bosnian. This is very Bosnian. Like, this place usually is Croatian, and yeah, a lot of Bosnia normally is Croatian and Serbian, but well, I mean, yeah, it still is, but the Bosniaks have managed to become the majority in a lot of provinces. Even this place in Novi Pazar, which is Turkish. So the Bulgarians have actually managed to survive decently. The same goes for the Greece, despite being ruled by the Turks for so long. This province is German for whatever reason. The Ukrainians are still trying to recover from being owned by Russia for so many years. This province of Belarus is Lithuanian. Right, sure, okay. The Swedes of Finland are now located here, which is weird because I could have sworn this is not where they start out. Yeah, isn't like this part of the coast and this part of the coast and this island, this is where the Swedes are today. But as normally happens in Victoria too, the Åland Island and Saaremaa turns Russian all the time. So yeah, the Russians have been doing a lot of colonization in their colonies, you know. Altai Union, quote unquote Altai. It's Tatar, but fuck it, like there's like Semi-Buryatia, like these places are Russian at this point. But you know, I guess the minorities still have their little region to live in, I guess. Yeah, this general region has become Russified, reasonably Russified anyways, that's standard. Okay, this is interesting. Quite a lot of French people lurking about in North Africa. I mean, yeah, that's normal, but this is a lot of French people. Normally these regions don't become quite that French. I guess it's the French Minimod or whatever it's called. Maybe the fact that France became fascist has something to do with it. I'm not entirely sure. Africa has, yeah, the British or the English in this mod have continued their everlasting quest to turn Sudan into English territory. For some reason this is very normal. The Germans are colonizing like madmen, which is also rather normal in this mod. South Africa, standard. Hereroland, normal. The Belgians have some nice minorities over here though, look at that. 6% Walloon, 5% Flemish, so yeah. The Belgians are moving to northern Angola. South America is less French than they normally are. Normally this province becomes clearly French by the end of the game. A lot of Maghrebis, 8% Maghrebi have migrated over here though. That's something. These random jungles have become English, that's also very normal. Fuck's going over here? North Han is the majority in Porvenir in Chile. So make of that whatever you will. Canada is a mess, normal. Yeah, I don't know, a lot of standard stuff, but also a lot of spicy stuff like Hui. Pretty sure this is not the native culture of this region. Then again, I'm not, well, okay, maybe there are actually. Hui. Actually, I have no idea where the Hui are from. Oh wait, are Hui the Chinese people who are Muslim? So like Muslim Chinese people? I forget, but and, you know, now that I think about it, maybe I never knew, but still, that's that map mode for you. We can have a last look at our glorious sphere of influence. We had the Ottoman Empire, we had Bulgaria. I mean, we have the Ottoman Empire. We had Bulgaria. We do have Romania, and they just got a lot more land, so that's good for us, I guess. Man, if this game could have gotten a bit further, man, a lot of good stuff here in the post-Austrian Empire world. Yeah, the Netherlands are still a great power. Yeah, they're doing quite well. Interesting. Poland is in the Dutch sphere of influence, okay. Yeah, we got Spain, we got Morocco. We got our stuff, you know. We got our, we got the vast majority of South America. So we're doing quite well for Brittany. Blah blah blah, supply limits. I guess we can have a look at what places have been turned into states by the great powers. Yeah, so the French made the northern chunk of Algeria into states. For some reason these parts of Morocco are colonies of Morocco. Right. The Italians, okay, so the Italians have been hard at work colonizing West Africa. Yeah, look at that, a lot of Italian minorities here. No, never mind, that's Mande. There's some North Italians, yeah. Yeah, I guess this province just has so many pops in it that they were able to turn the whole place into a state. Oh, well, tired. Gonna go to bed. Chad is English. You know, of course, Sudan. Glorious English Sudan, as they always like to do. The Italians are hard at work colonizing. Well, okay, never mind. They're not actually that hard at work. It's just this province in particular has become 45% Italian. Kenya and Uganda have become integrated states of the British Empire. Yeah, a lot of English people lurking about here. Yeah, this red color is actually English. This is Somali though. 19% English as well. This is 37% English. Yeah, I don't know. A lot of spicy stuff. I don't know. The United Kingdom have turned Sri Lanka into a state. And a lot of these random places. Yeah, fucking hell. This border area. Yes, everyone knows about the glorious English immigration to Thimphu. 34%. 30% English. Yeah, I don't know. It's rather spicy. The Japanese, though, have not been doing too well in terms of state creation. I mean, come on, guys. This is definitely Japanese enough for you to turn it into a state. Same goes for a lot of the chunks of Korea here. Come on, Japan, get it together. They turned this into a state, though, so, you know, good on you, Japan. But yeah, I think that's it. I think that's the Brittany campaign. So yeah, I really need to go to bed. I'm pissed tired. And yeah, thanks so much for watching this episode, and also thanks so much for watching this Let's Play. And until next time, bye.